Well, hello and welcome to this weather video. We'll go over the day's weather again and what's this Arctic front that we're watching. And we had some clouds in the morning, and then it was sunny, and then we had some clouds kind of come in, high clouds come in toward the very, very late afternoon. But it was a very pleasant day, and I finally found somewhere to walk that was plowed, and that was Belmont Lake State Park, and yeah, there were some pines there to look at, and luckily they did have the paths plowed. So I'll have a video up for that as well. The lake, frozen, as you see there. Frozen. So, and it's cold out there. We did get up to 31 today at Islip, low of 22, so 5 degrees below normal for the day. Some areas got to freezing today, but we did make it to 30, so it's a little bit warmer than I thought it was going to be today. And tomorrow will probably be similar. And tonight, the temperatures are dropping with light winds. And we are seeing some radiational cooling, where it's 25 at Farmingdale, 25 at Islip, and what about West Hampton? 25 as well, so seeing a little bit of wind there, so no radiational cooling yet, but it is cooling down out there, even though there is a little bit of wind. It's 28 at Central Park, and let's see if Jersey is getting any more radiational cooling. They are 16, and the Pine Barrens west of Toms River. Of course, in the alley, yeah, it's almost 36 degrees. Windows open and the fan on. It's hot in here. I know. This is the way I gotta live. This place should not be considered a legal apartment to live in. That's all I gotta say. 31 was the high at Islip, so high's just shy of freezing. A little bit for 32 at Farmingdale, so to get up to freezing there. 33 at Central Park. 34 at both LaGuardia and JFK, and 34 for a high also in Miller Air Park as well. So around some areas got to the mid-30s. The lows last night, looks like West Hampton did get down to 10 degrees. Islip got down to 19. Yeah, I had to have my air conditioner on last night because I couldn't open the window. It was hot in here, and the furnace exhaust was actually got sick, and I almost had to call 911. It was so bad. All right. So it was just it's just not a way to, like, this place should be condemned. This apartment should really be condemned. So yeah, lows generally it's not healthy, but it's another. Looks like got down to 16 and also Tom. So there was some radiational cooling last night. Okay, so we're just gonna go over the weather now, and we're gonna look at this Arctic front with some more models to look at here, and should show the Arctic front in these models now that we're looking at. So let's go to points in wind flow. Obviously, we're in polar air right now. That continues tomorrow. The winds go a little more northerly, so maybe it's a little bit colder tomorrow. They're fairly light. And then this is the Arctic front. Actually, this isn't going to show it all, but you can start to see it come in here. This is Friday night. Still not in yet, and it looks like the winds on Friday, unfortunately, go a little southwest in the evening. That's not going to be good for me, because that's when I get the furnace. I might wind up calling 911 because I've just about had it with the fumes in here. It's not healthy. It's, the fire department will come, and they can come in, and I'll tell them where it's coming from, and they can go into the building where it's coming from and shut the furnace down. That's all. So it's got to stop. It's very, very bad for my health. It's worse than the laundry fumes, for way worse. But anyway, temperatures tonight will drop. Again, we could see teens, maybe some single digits in the Pine Barrens, close to 10 perhaps. And maybe upper teens to low 20s in most of the areas. My alley may not even get below freezing. And highs tomorrow are similar where they were today, around 30 degrees probably. Tomorrow night, it will drop again. It could be radiational cooling again. And then for Friday, it will still be, temperatures will still be 25 to 30, maybe a little bit colder because there'll be less sun. But other than that, just covering the weather for the next couple of days here. And then here we are. We're going to look at the HRRR for tomorrow, 17Z, and these lines look pretty good. A little bit of tightness. That's 18Z. I think I should make this 17Z. There's a little bit of tightness there. A little bit of tightness. Nothing terrible. Nothing terrible, but a little tightness. But I think we should have plenty of sunshine according to this, according to that anyway. So just go to the RGM here. I'll give you a sneak peek at this Arctic front here, and it looks like most of the models just aren't going to show it. So tomorrow looks like plenty of sunshine again, and then the clouds will definitely be a lot more with us on Friday. Now the RGM would probably show the Arctic front. Oh no, I'm not going to. Actually, we can show total snowfall. The Arctic front. That's the other thing we'll have to watch, is the potential for dusting to maybe an inch of snow with this Arctic front, with the snowfall coming, because well, this model does go far enough out to show you the Arctic front, and there it is. You can see the snow, and it could feed off a coastal storm as well. But we're going to have more information on this, I think, by tomorrow night. All right, but it does have to be watched, and I do have to bring it up because it's going to get really, really just absolutely very cold once this Arctic front passes. And to show you that, we'll go to the temperatures here. So Friday, we're okay, but look at what happens as we get towards Saturday. It's really where it's going to get. It's Saturday, Sunday, and then into Sunday especially. So it looks like it's not so much going to be Saturday, but it'll be later Saturday. But the problem is it's coupled with a lot of wind. So if we look at this, you'll see there's a lot of wind, and there's that storm offshore. So this, again, will have to be watched. And that's the main thing. But for the next day, tomorrow, pretty much similar to today, a pretty tranquil day. Friday, we'll have more clouds. And then later toward the evening, we'll have to watch for the chance of light snow. Probably after 9 o'clock or so. But again, most of the models we have still don't really go far enough out. This is the NAM. So this is the NAM. This NAM does. The NAM 12 actually does. So you can see that area of light snow that will wind up developing, and that could put maybe a coating to an inch. It'll be very powdery, but it'll be on top of the ice crust that we got already out there. So that's not going to be too pleasant, I guess. But then when the Arctic front comes through, you'll see what happens to the temperatures, and you'll see here it's going to be later Saturday. That's when it really comes in, later Saturday, and then overnight, Saturday night to Sunday. Look at that, close to 0 perhaps. This is going to be the coldest area yet that we're going to be dealing with this weekend. So even though we've had a lot of cold weather, this is going to be the coldest yet that we've had because it's coming right from the north. So that's what it's looking like. That's all I got for you. Have a good night.